5 levels of awareness are the #1 method to be able to target your customers better. And if you're able to master them, you'll be able to unlock so much potential out of your Facebook ad account, your TikTok ad account, your Google ad account. It's honestly insane, because these are the principles that marketers used back in the day and are still valid to this day. Now, obviously, we're living in such a different economy nowadays, but these principles still hold true to this date. And if you're able to master them, your results will honestly skyrocket. And in this video, I'm about to break down each awareness level stage, and I'll be showing you live examples as well of ads that are basically tapping into those different awareness level stages, because you have to think about, like, your customers are not ready to buy. Most of your customers are not ready to buy. And if you're able to speak to each customer that's in a separate awareness level stage, you're able to nurture them to move on to the next stage. And if you're able to move them on to the next stage, the chances of them buying from your brand increase significantly. Now, I'll be covering the 5 awareness level stage in short module of my Advantage program on School, which is a school community and also a hybrid program as well. We have a free community that's just there to get you started, and then we also have a next level full program where there's like 40 to 50 modules, all our resources from that we use at our agency to craft those killer ads that we make on a weekly basis, that have allowed us to make over 100,000 of ads in the last 4 to 5 years and be able to scale our clients up to 150 million in revenue so far. So if you are interested in checking that out, please check the first 2 links in the description for the free Advantage community and the paid one as well. And I'll be looking forward to see you there. And with that being said, let's dive into these awareness level stages. Market awareness, the 5 stages of market awareness, a very important module, because if you get this right, you're able to talk to different sets of customers. And by talking to different sets of customers, you're able to scale further and not just being in this constant cycle of, ads are dying out, I need new ads, but actually being able to scale ads consistently and be able to run ads for longer by making sure you're tapping into the 5 stages of awareness levels. Now, in this module, I want to cover why this is important, the 5 different awareness levels: unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and most aware. Some examples and how you can actually implement this for your own marketing. So, question, can't I just make ads and see what works? Obviously, that's obviously a very stupid statement. Yes, if you want to burn your money, like this penguin right here, just burning cash. This is by far the biggest unlock for your ad accounts, if I'm very honest. Like, yes, understand your customer, but you need to cover all of the awareness levels. And here you can see them. Unaware, the biggest audience. Problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and most aware. Now, you can see unaware is by far the biggest audience and is the hardest to sell to, because these people don't know you. They don't know your product. They don't know they even have a problem. Like, they are at the very beginning of their stage, and you want to guide them through these different stages. So this audience is the smallest audience and also the audience that's the easiest to sell to, because they know they have a problem, they know that there is a solution for their problem, and they are aware of your product, and they are freaking aware, and they only need a small push to move them in the right direction. So what you want to do is create ads for each of these stages, so you can market to everybody and you're able to effectively move people down this funnel, because like this is the easiest to sell to and it becomes more hard. So you need to be able to have messaging that resonates to all of these awareness levels. And I'm 90% sure most of your ads are targeting the aware and product aware audiences, like the last 2, and those are the easiest to sell to, but you're repeating your same messaging all over again. And with this module, I want to make sure that you understand all of these awareness levels and you're able to craft ads accordingly. Now, you need ads for every stage, like I said, and move your audience down these levels, because 80% of the people you market to are not ready to buy. You need to make sure that when they're ready to buy, they know your product and you're there advertising to them. Now, unaware, people that don't even know that they have a problem, and largest but most challenging to crack. And the goal is to get them to the next stages. So here you can see unaware, and then we need to move them to problem aware. Like, we need to indicate that they have a certain problem. Now, educate them on the problem so they can actually accept it. Some examples. Why do my joints hurt every time I play with my grandkids? That's a question that might pop into people's head. And a hook could be for your ad. Grandma Linda thought she'd have to stop playing with her grandkids until she discovered this weird Japanese joint technique that changed everything. Another one. Why do I look so washed out in every photo? Hook, stop deleting 99% of your selfies. This dermatologist discovered 30-second morning ritual is why Korean women look 10 years younger than their age. Or, why do I keep getting ghosted after first dates? Hook, your dating profile is killing your chances and it's not your bio. This ex-Hinge designer reveals the psychological trigger that makes people swipe right. And here's some ad examples. Here one from Hims. You can see like pick one, shorter text, longer text. No, very, very simple. Also this one from Rich Wallet.
Okay, this ring right here is causing quite the stir for married couples. Old wedding bands are cheap and they don't really think about the couples who are actually buying.
Also this one, unable to stay active or enjoy hobbies because of chronic back pain. Here's how you can fix it for good. These are unaware ads, and here you're able to market to those people and introduce something to them and then guide them through that whole funnel. Now, moving to the next stage, problem aware. People that know they already have a problem, they have questions about it. Find what they're searching for as they are searching. Now make content that confirms that they have a problem and show them that you can provide value. Here are some examples. I have bad breath. Hook, discovered why gum and mints only hide bad breath for 30 minutes. Here's what dentists aren't telling you about the real cause. Another one, my skin is aging faster than my friends. Think expensive creams are the answer to premature aging? This aesthetician reveals why your anti-aging routine might be making you look older. Last one, my knees crack every time I stand up. Worried your knees are giving up on you? This orthopedic surgeon's joint reset protocol is helping 60-plus-year-olds move like they're 40 again. Some ad examples. If you pay over $15 a month for pet insurance, you're overpaying. Here's why. Another one. Very simple ad. And another one here. I accidentally got rid of my PCOS acne in 9 days. Very simple problem-aware ad. Now, solution-aware. We're always getting closer towards the smaller audience sizes, and here you want to be very, very specific. People that know they have a problem and they have some answers, plus what they need to fix it. They do not know what you offer, and they're exploring certain fixes. And that's where you come in. Subtly introduce your product more and more. And you need to provide proof of why your product is actually working. Here are some examples. I need a probiotic for my gut health. That's what customers might question. Hook. Probiotics are dead by the time you swallow them. Here's why 97% of gut supplements are useless and what actually fixes your microbiome. Another one, I need a new mattress for my back pain. Hook, looking at memory foam mattresses? Stop. Here's why the $3,000 mattress industry doesn't want you to discover this 199 Japanese sleep secret. Last one, I need a skincare routine for anti-aging. Hook, before you spend $300 on retinol cream, this dermatologist's barrier first method is making luxury skincare brands panic because it works better. Here are some examples of these solution-aware ads. Here you can see Brain Fog from Space Goods, and here day 1, day 30, very subtly adding their product in there. Another one here.
Introducing a welcome kit that's about to transform your morning. This
and here you can see
dirty welcome.
Like introducing like reviews in here. Very powerful, of course. And here as well, my husband is obsessed. Before, after, clearly showing what their product does. Product aware. The customer is aware of all options and is exploring around. And why? Is your product better? That you need to convey in that message in these product aware ads. This is where all the previous work will come to fruition, because how their problem is solved with your product, and you need to position your product to be the ultimate solution and compare versus competitors. Here, does Athletic Greens have artificial sweeteners? Athletic Greens versus competition. Here's why 10,000 users switch to this alternative. Hint, it's not just about the ingredients. Is Oura Ring's battery life worth it? Thinking about buying an Oura Ring? I wore every sleep tracker for 90 days, and here's the uncomfortable truth why I returned mine. Does Gorilla Mind pre-workout actually work? Gorilla Mind versus Rise versus Total War. We tested 23 pre-workouts in the lab. The results shocked even our research team. Here's some examples. Like, there's actually an ad that we made for Abi. PCOS belly, be gone. Here's the product. Both have the same amount of net carbs. Imi ramen versus normal instant noodles. Here as well. Comparison ads, very powerful, and just showing the different other solutions and how your product can be better. Again, final stage, the smallest audience size, most aware. Final stage, they just need a final push. Offers, bonuses, anything you get them to get their credit cards out at this point. Here, some examples. Ready to buy Athletic Greens, but hate their price? Flash sale. Get Athletic Greens for 40% off plus free travel packs. Warning, last time we did, we sold out in 3.2 hours. And the other ones as well, you can see it. Just slamming these offers because people are ready to buy. They just need the small convincing and add some urgency, add some overall scarcity in your messaging, and show your offer, show your best offers possible. Here, NYX underwear, a bloody good deal, 15% off 3+ pairs, 25% off 6+ pairs. Here as well,
I want to put you on. This is the limited edition Sephora
Limited
body
edition, here
kit
you
from
can see
First
it.
Aid Beauty, and it has every...
Here, this ad from Hexclad, save up to 414.99. These odd numbers really work super well. So let's go further and use this as your base. You need a variety of ads in your arsenal, and then give it to Meta, TikTok, Snap, decide who to serve it to. Don't split it into different audience. Let's target website visitors 90 days and exclude the last 30 days. No, give it to Meta. They know who to serve your ads to. Go broad and let the algorithm decide. And one final example to make it very clear to you guys to end off this module. Unaware, why am I always tired? Problem aware, my energy is worse than my access attitude. Solution aware, I need pre-workouts. Product aware, is Gorilla Mode worth the hype? Most aware, copying that new Gorilla Tropical Punch flavor. Here you can see the different conversations customers have in their head and the overall messaging that they are looking for in these different awareness levels. And if you can really craft your messaging according to these levels, then you'll be winning, because your competitors, they're not even doing it. They're only slamming these ads, for example, like these ads, like, we have a good deal, but your customer, most of the customers don't care about it. Only a very small percentage of your customers care about these deals because they already saw the previous ads and they already done a lot of research beforehand and they are ready to buy. And remember, most of the audience is not ready to buy, so you need to nurture them into believing your product is the ultimate solution and adjusting your messaging accordingly. So that's everything for today's module. I hope you liked it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the next one.